Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are gonna continue our hero breakdown series. And as promised, this time we are gonna talk about Cynthia. We are gonna be breaking down this particular hero in the same fashion, where we're gonna talk about the skill breakdown first, the sequence in which we should upgrade them so they are battle ready sooner, and the possible talent tree and possible pairs they use in arena or field, and where to get their fragments or badges. Now, without any further ado, let's dive right into it. So, Cynthia is again one of the early game legendary heroes that you're gonna get, and she is relatively cheaper to get, pretty much free in the police station search eventually, and from there you can get all her fragments from there, or you can use universal. We are going to talk about that, but let's talk about skills first. Her first skill is pretty good amount of damage, 7800, and reduces target squad's attack by 30% and speed by 30% for 2 seconds. Now this 2 seconds doesn't sound much, but it is quite a bit. With a skill cycle of say 7 to 8 seconds, pretty much 1/4 of the time the target you're hitting is gonna have this reduced attack and reduced speed effect. And there are quite a few, you can say, heroes that if in a group combat they deals additional damage to any slowed down target. For example, we did talk about Akemi, who deals additional, if I'm not wrong, 16% damage to slowed down targets. So a lot of slowing effects is going on. So damage dealt to slow targets, they are just flying around in the field. So this is a very good skill, especially for a group combat. Now next is you get rider squad attack and travel speed buff for up to 25% and 12%, pretty standard. For early game, 25% attack buff to your squad is pretty good. Eventually you'll get more than that, but yeah, early game good. Now squad's basic attack has 20% chance, up to say it's gonna stay 20%, chance to heal lightly wounded troop units in your squad, and this is the heal factor that can go up to 100 or 1200. And if Catherine is in the squad, healing can be increased by up to 15%. 15% of 1200, yeah, pretty decent. So that's okay. I would say this might be one of the last skill I'll upgrade. Next would be increase rider squad HP by 5%, damage dealt to zombies by HP by 15% and zombie by 30%. Now yeah, so this is basically a zombie skill, but you get additional 15% HP, which is not good actually. For the legendary hero, 15% very less. And okay, it's a new skill. On awakening you get 50 rage after using a skill. Says a skill, doesn't say rage skill, any skill. So each time these skill get triggered, say for example there's a trigger rate for this, and you have travel speed increase, so anytime any of these skills get into effect, you get 50% rage out of it. So can help potentially reduce the rage cycle, but not a lot, because she doesn't have a skill tree to boost rage generation. This is not good amount of rage. So if I were to awaken her just because of this, I probably would invest my relics in some other hero. That is the reason why she is sitting at this particular skill level. Not all her skills maxed out and awakened because of that. Now, um, what sequence you should build her so to get her battle ready? I would say she's pretty much, again, skill number one and two are gonna be straightforward. Most likely, this is a zombie skill, but I do get HP, and this is gonna be a heal factor. I would go 3 4, 1 2 3 4 for the most part. But if you wanna do 4 3, it's really up to you. But yeah, 1 2, and then either 3 4 or 4 3. That should be the sequence to get her at least usable on the field. Uh, Whether you, however you wanna use her. Now, if you don't have Catherine, Cynthia can be a very good lead on your rider squad for pretty much, you can say, up to mid game, but eventually you will get Bella in roulette when she comes out. So yeah, I would say eventually you will need to replace her. So the next question comes, who would I pair her until then? Again, she's a legendary rider. She need an assistant, obviously a rider. I would go with Park. Not Freya, Park. Out of two epic, he's a better assistant. So with that, that's gonna be, I would say that's the only pair I would pair her with. When it comes to, is this thing stuck again? I'm sorry guys. Let me just quickly restart it. And I'll get back to you. One sec. Yeah, now it's working again. So now my cursor is not here. Anyway, my cursor is not moving. So with her, Park is gonna be her pair, and next we're gonna talk about her talent tree. Talent tree, definitely I'm gonna go for Rage because she does not have any skill that give her good rage generation. So I'm gonna pick the Rage over there, and then definitely pick up some speed over here, and most likely if I'm building her when not in battle, travel speed increased by and travel speed reduced by this, I would not go for this because of the very fact that whenever, even if you are running away to go back to your shelter, you, till the point you see that two swords swinging in your squad, in your deployment queue for any squad, they are considered to be in battle. So having travel speed reduced by 2% or maybe up to howsoever it goes is not a good thing to have. So squad have 6% chance to be immune to slow. Yeah, this is a good one. Get this one. And travel speed increased by 3% for 10 seconds after leaving the battle. Yeah, this is after leaving the battle. Yeah, this can be taken. And again, for the rider squad, I would say, since I like to go for speed, I would definitely get to reduce skill damage taken for sure. And then either again this skill or this skill, the same that we have had with Catherine, depends on how you're gonna be using her. And but yeah, I would not go for this skill, so don't shouldn't be a good thing to have reduce speed on yourself by your own talent. Doesn't sound good. Okay, reduce squad skill damage taken. Yeah, this is a good one. You can take those. And when squad is attacked by skills, increase travel speed by, yeah, if you're running away, this is a good one. So yeah, there are quite a few talents that you can pick up for her. I would not go for zombie hunter for this because of the fact that she does not have any skill that give you extra XP for zombie hunting. Yeah, for the legendary hero, I wouldn't. I would only go for zombie hunter tree for the legendary if and only if that hero has a skill that give you extra XP for zombie hunting. Yeah, for epic, they're gonna be replaced anyways, so you can go for them. Legendary, I would not recommend that. With that, we have the last thing, like how to use her on field or arena. Again, she has good damage factor. You can use her on either way, and yeah, she's gonna be one of the damage dealing unit on the field. And with that, we have fragments and badges. She can be obtained from advanced police search, and practically all her fragments, the more searches you do, you'll get more fragments for her. I would usually use only those fragments that I get specifically for her because of the fact that the my cursor is not moving, but you can see under exchange you see 73 universal legendary fragments. Those are difficult to accumulate, for example, and plus you'll take a lot of them to awaken a hero. I think if I counted last time, I think 680, something like that. For example, if I had all of the 4 skills maxed out at 5, I have the last skill that is at 1. So 2 is gonna take, to get it to level 2, it's gonna be 70. Then 3 will be 75, 4 will be 80, and 5th will be 85. So combined, you are looking at, let me actually calculate, 70, 75, 80, 85, 310, just to get the last skill maxed out. With this, with her, I have better heroes to use my universal fragments on. So whatever I get from police station, I use that on her. Apart from that, I'm running her with Catherine as an assistant. I'm pretty much okay about that. Maybe I'll develop Puck if I really need later on in the game, but not her unless I really have to. With that, if you are running her as a lead, and again, this is something I would say, I think I might repeat this in another video I have had already, but I'm mentioning it again. If you are a free to play or low spender, do not invest on more than 2 legendary heroes at a time, because these fragments are not as easy to get, and also the legendary hero badges to upgrade the stars to open the skills, they are not easy to get. So going for more than 2 legendary heroes, or even 1, depend on how much you play, is not recommended, because having 1 to 2 very good matches on the field is better than 3 to 4 mediocre matches. Because at the end, when you go out to fight and you have, say, 3 heroes at level 45, 50, but you did not have much, many fragments to develop their skills, they won't be too much of a use to you on the field. They'll still die. 3, like in a group combat, you are not gonna last for long. On the other hand, if you have 2 heroes close to awakened and they are leading 2 good matches, they will be difficult to kill. You will be on field for a long time dealing damage, and enemy will have harder time to hit you, or they might avoid you just because of the fact that, okay, if they hit you, they die or take more damage than they do. So just something to consider. With that, I think I blabbed a lot for this, and we can wrap this up. And if you have any questions or comments, do let me know. If I missed out on something, do let me know in the comments so I can correct my gameplay, and we can have a healthy discussion to learn. And with that, have a great evening or morning wherever you are, and I'll see you guys soon.